It is Wednesday, my dudes. So I just got back from the nail salon and I was like, you know what? I want to take a cute pic today. So I'm going to do my go-to face that I have been doing lately, which is no powder, really, lots of cream and no lashes. I'm just going to get right into it. I'm going to take my rings off and I need some hair clips. These will work. And if I remember, I'll do space buns too, or fun buns, whatever you want to call them. So first thing we need to do is prep the skin. Also, if you're going to try to do your makeup this way, make sure you wash your hands first because I'm going to be applying my foundation with my fingers and not a brush. So you want to make sure you have nice, clean hands. To do a little prep, I'm going to use this Makeup Forever Hydra Booster. This is their primer. I use a bunch of different ones from Makeup Forever. This one is a favorite. I also love, let me show you the other ones. I love the Fresh Brightener, Pore Minimizer, the Dullness Eraser, and the Tone Up Perfector. So I go between these 5 different primers from Makeup Forever. I think there's 12. So, you know, some days your skin needs different things. So I really like this one though. It's kind of replaced my moisturizer when I do my makeup. It gives like this really nice glow to the skin too. So we'll let that just absorb for a second, and then a little lip prep. I'm just gonna use some Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. Usually, like if I'm just doing a fresh faced lip, this is what I'm using for like my glossy lip. I should say like a no lip liner lip, because it's either lip liner or nothing. Okay. So I've been going between 2 foundations lately. I've been using the IT Cosmetics. This is Your Skin But Better Foundation and Skincare. And then recently I've been trying out the Morphe Soft Focus Finish, something like that. Both of these are really good. I'm gonna use the IT Cosmetics today, and I've been applying both of them with my fingers. Which one do I use? I use 31 Medium Neutral. I like this one a little more. It's a little lighter on the skin, and I like that there's like some skincare built in as well. This foundation also states that it improves your bare skin in 2 weeks, which, you know, I'm here for that. Let me make sure we get these. And then I'm just gonna work it in with my fingers. This foundation is so light. Something about me doing it with my fingers makes it seem way more natural. So I'm just getting it on the skin. I'm not really worried about blending it right now. I'm just kind of getting it where it needs to be. And then I'll just start pushing the foundation into my skin, like just smacking myself in the face. I'm only gonna do 1 drop on this side since we took a lot of the foundation over. I don't need those 3 drops. And then just do the same exact thing. And then I'll just go over it with a dry brush just to make sure there's no like extra foundation hanging out. All right, those clips are not the best. So my brow lamination's wearing off a little bit, so I am gonna fill in my brows. If they were like freshly laminated, I probably wouldn't even fill them in. Get a little bit closer, y'all. I didn't realize I was 35 feet back there. Okay, I will lock this in place in a minute with, well, not in a minute, like at the end, with like this NYX brow something. What is it? The Brow Glue from NYX. It's not my favorite, but it's what I'm currently using. I do like it, but there's something that I don't like about it, but I can't tell you what it is because I'm not even positive what it is. But we'll talk more about this when I get to it. Moving along. Then after the brows, I feel like it starts to move pretty quickly. I think that's why I like a brow lamination so much, because it just saves so much time when you're doing your makeup. For concealer, I'm still using the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. This is a full coverage multi-use concealer. I've talked to you a bunch about this guy. I'm currently using it in 2.4. So here's where I do my concealer now, in and out. I was talking to somebody the other day and they were like, you need to do a makeup tutorial for people in their 30s because the tricks we were using in our 20s aren't working anymore. And it just made me laugh. P.S. I'm gonna let that sit there for a second so it just gets a little dry, and then you kind of get more coverage and less creasing. Even though I find with this Makeup Forever concealer, I don't have a lot of creasing, and my favorite thing is that I don't have to set it with powder, which eliminates it looking a little more creasy under there, if you will. And also, if you do get creasy with this and there's no powder under there, throughout the day you can just tap it out and keep it moving. So I'm gonna blend this out And I'm gonna pull it down first. And then out here. By pulling it out like this and lifting, whoosh, it kind of gives the illusion of a more lifted face. So I always flick it out there and then we'll come back around. And I do it underneath my nose because I always get red. Plus I like a little extra coverage in this area. We can bring it up on the sides of the nose just to give the illusion of a slimmer nose if you don't want to contour your nose, which you guys know that I never do it unless I'm with Carli and then she'll contour my nose. So I'm trying to pick up some of the concealer from that corner there and bring it down here. I want the majority of the concealer like here, not so much underneath my eye. So when I get to my under eye portion, I start tapping out with my finger so that there's way less product underneath the most creasy part of my eye. And then that will also help with creasing. I'm just gonna soften this line so it's not so intense. That, and then I'm gonna, where's my little blendy? Take a small blending brush just to get in those corners and around the nose to eliminate that harsh line. And then I always kind of just do tiny little circles for like an airbrush effect underneath the eye. I'll take whatever's left over on my brush and just put it on my lid like so. We're looking brighter, we're looking fresher. Next we're gonna go, I'm gonna add a little bit of warmth and structure to the face as well. So I'm gonna cream bronze. This is the Fenty cream bronzer. I did get it in a lighter shade, which is number 3 Macchiato. Then I'll move up to my temples. And at first when I'm doing my cream bronzer, I'm really worried about just getting it on. It's a cream, so you don't have to worry about it like not blending. So when I first put it on like this, it's harsh, like that. But then as we go, we'll blend. And then before I move on to the other side, I usually like to blend for this jaw area. So I do contour a little on the jaw, but then right behind it. So there's like an extra shadow there. And I usually take it all the way like back behind my neck so you can't really see that it's fake. I'll go back in with the brush that we used to highlight. Just kind of soften this over here. I like to go under and whoop. Go under. This usually is my foundation brush, but we didn't use this to apply our foundation with today, so I'm just using it to soften everything. And then my favorite is cream blush. This is Nude Kiss. So then I start my blush kind of out here. It's gonna look intense at first, but if you've been watching my channel for a minute, you know that blush is one of my favorite things. And we're gonna take this blush all the way back into the hair line. So I've been keeping my blush kind of here in this area. I'll pull a little bit down onto this little apple, but for the majority of the blush, she's back in this area here. And I'm just pushing it right over my contour. So some days when I don't want to use any contour powder or cream or anything, I just do it with blush. And we're going to take it to the temple, and I'm going to take it like up here to my eye area and then really start blending that. Like this. I feel like it's very 80s, but I'm into it. And then I do some on my nose here, which will tap out in a second. Then I'll go back in with the same brush that we use just to kind of soften these lines. Push that blush a little further back, and then I'll go over my nose. So this is pretty much it for our base. You can see that we have like this nice glowy, dewy, natural, healthy looking face going. I'm gonna spray it before I do mascara. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. This one is my favorite, as well as the Charlotte Tilbury one. Again, I don't know where she's at. She was here, maybe she had a date, maybe she had something to do, but she's not here currently. So we're gonna use the Milk one. Don't be shy. I'm gonna take like a fluffy brush and just lightly push over my skin. You can leave your eyes as is. Some days I leave them, and if I were to just leave them with no eyeshadow or anything, I would probably use the KKW brightening powder on the lids, just so that we didn't get any creasing from me like opening and closing my eyes. But today I'm gonna add a little bit of bronzer. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer, and I'm gonna use it in number 2 just to create like a little bit of shadow and contour here. and I'm going to, you guessed it, pull the shadow up like this. We're not gonna do a lot, just enough to get like a little bit of contour happening in there. So I start here and just push up, and then I'll put it here. So it's not a huge difference, but it just adds like a little bit of extra dimension in there. Then I'm gonna curl my lashes. I have been very much into not wearing false lashes. I'm going to use two. It reminds me of the old days of Balm.com lashes. This one is a new one, but I am loving it. It's from Maybelline, and it is the Sky High Lash Sensational. Not on me, girl, on the wand. I know, I know. So usually wands like this aren't my thing, but something about this wand does a really amazing job at grabbing my lashes. So I'm gonna do a coat of this, let it dry, and do another coat. You ever sleep wrong on your lashes and then the next day when you're doing your makeup, it's like, what are y'all doing? That's kind of where I'm at right now. But I'm going in with my second layer and I'm blinding myself with the mirror and this other light back here. I used to have like this little lash guard that I could put there. Who knows where that thing is. Then I'm gonna go in with an OG classic. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. Oh, no, it's not. It's original. Whoopsie daisy. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna let those dry, and then we can get the mascara off our lids, and then we're gonna curl them too afterwards so that they'll be more like, hello, instead of like, So now I'm gonna set my brows, and this is, again, the NYX The Brow Glue. And mine's looking a little on the cloudy side. It was like a clear gel when I got it, but that didn't last. I think the thing that I don't like the most is that I can't get like the amount of product on it that I want. So then I just like to get it onto the brow first. Not so much, you gotta dip it a bunch of times too. Well, at least I do. Maybe I got a bad version of it. So I just like to get it on the brow first before I try to put it in the shape that I want. And then once I feel like I have enough product, I'll then start to shape it. I do like the brush, like the little applicator. And I'll also take like a regular spoolie. This helps to really lay the hairs down. It's good. I don't know. There's something that I don't like about it. I just really can't tell you what it is. I think it's the fact that I struggle to get product out of it. And then I personally like to curl my lashes when they're a little wet like this. But just be careful when you pull away. I've never had a problem, but it does make a difference. Mama is here, boy. I'm back here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So usually if I'm going somewhere and I know I'm gonna be eating, this is the look that I go for, and I just leave this Summer Fridays, what is this, the lip butter balm. I like that it's like really glossy, but it's also hydrating and beneficial for the lips, but you know it's a lip liner, so I'm gonna dab some of this off. So to line my lips, I'm gonna use the Carli Bybel Il Makiage collab. This is her waterproof liner in the shade Bybel. Can you tell like how much bigger this side of my lip is? And then I'm gonna do a combo of the Lawless Wedding Day, which is a little more on the pink side. It's like a pink nude. That's how you blend. And then I add some my Tweedy on top, which is more orange. Blend again. And then you know that I can't not do a look without a gloss. My favorite at the moment, and it has been for a while, is the Tower 28 Shine On Lip Jelly. It's like almost the color of the lipstick that I make. This is my go-to face. The only thing that really changes is either I have a lip on or I don't, or I have lashes on or I don't. Most of the time it's a don't, but say like I wanted to get like extra fancy, I may throw on a wispy lash or something like that. But as of lately, I've just been kind of wearing my natural lashes, hoping that they get back to their thickness after having lash extensions. I feel like they're doing okay. All right, so this is super duper easy. You only need two things, which are two hair ties. You don't even need a brush if you don't want to. These are messy space buns, okay? I wear my hair like this when I'm working out, if I have things that I need to do and I don't want my hair in my face. I love it because it doesn't, like, I don't feel my hair. But once you have your hair parted in two sections, all you're gonna do is pull it back up into a bun, like so. And then once you have your hair, can you see my finger? I like hold it there, this guy, hold it, and then I wrap my hair around itself. Take a little elastic, and secure it. One, the messier the better. And then I try to get them as even as possible. Sometimes it happens, some days it doesn't. What the heck? I swear whenever I try to show you guys stuff, it's like, no. That guy is up there, isn't he? Like, don't worry, we'll get the other one up there. But yeah, you just have little hairs out of place, you could just pin them. Now let's try to get this other guy up here so you could lift your bun. And then I just will secure him in place. I feel like a little rabbit. So you can just pull, like try to pull, ow, why'd you bite me? And then we're just gonna let all these hairs live, like do whatever you want. So yeah, this is basically what I do. I'm not gonna sit here and try to make them even because this is good enough for me. We're not going anywhere. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's Orangey shaking everything up over there. All right, I gotta pet my cat, y'all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't have anything else to tell you guys except I love you, and I will see you super soon in a new video. Bye guys.